Hey people, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share a simple tutorial after a very long time, and it's going to be about shading skin tones in Procreate. So to get a particular tone, first I'll import that reference image. So I'm importing the image from the gallery because I need a skin palette based on this color tone. So for that I've imported the image, and then I'm going to select the color palette. For that, click the color palette and click the plus sign and select create new palette. After that, I'm just simply going to pick all the colors in the skin. So first I'll start with the dark tone, that is the brown shade, and then I've picked that color. Now I'll add it to the palette. Now I'm looking for a tone that lies in between the black and this last selected tone. So for that, I'm simply gonna drag it below and select the tone that lies in between black and this. I did this because there was a lot of contrast between the black and the red. Now I'm looking for the mid-tones. So I'm seeing the variation between the last selected color and the particular color. See if there is a lot of difference in it, and then select the particular tone. So this is the last selected color. Now see, I can see a difference in the color picker. So I'm going to select that color. Now, like in the same way, I'm going to pick my rest of my tones. Sometimes when you pick a color from the reference image,
what you can do is go for the color wheel and move it little upper,
smudging, and you can get a perfect tone. Now I'm seeing if there is any other tone that I have left out, and if there is anything left out, I'll choose that one as well. So all these tones are similar to the previously selected colors. So I am choosing this dark reddish brown that I have in the eyes. So I picked that as well. And I'm searching if there is any pink shade in the image, and I've got one pinkish orange. So now this is our skin color swatch one. So for the next one, I'll show you a different method. So for that, what you can do is select the color wheel and go to the palettes, click the plus sign and add new from photos, and then select the image from which you want to determine the color palette. So within a fraction of a second, you will get the color palette of that particular image. So it will also include the colors of the clothing, hair and extra. So I'll show you. So here there is a red shade in the hair, and for the coolers she has a yellow tone. So ignore those shades, and then you'll get the skin tone from the first and the second rows. So this is another method of determining the color palette from your reference image. So based on this, I'll show you how to shade the skin tones now. So I'll start with the first skin swatch. I'll pick a mid tone and then I'll draw the circle. So then pick the color and fill it. I'll also ensure that all the gaps are filled. So I like to use a Kyler's Cake Thick brush. So I'm assuming the direction of light is going to be from this side. So we'll have a highlight here. So for the highlight, I'll pick the lightest tone. So this is the Cake Thick brush. Now I have started with the highlight and then the mid-tones. I am choosing each of the shade that we have picked from the color palette. Gradually I'm decreasing the tones now. So if there is any mid-tone that is left out, add that as well. So for the last one, I'm adding the darkest tone in my palette. So here is the darkest brown that we picked from the image. So after that, we just have to smudge the tones. So I'm filling wherever is necessary. I think the light tone is less, so I'm adding that. And now I'm gonna smudge it smoothly with the same cake thick colors brush. I'm smudging it in all the places and evenly. So once that is done, it's time to see if any tone is present very little and if another tone is present more. So I feel the lighter skin tone has to be present even more. So what I'm gonna do is smudge it like that, like this. Spread the lighter tone and extend it. So now it looks fine. I am adding a bit of highlight and then again smudging it like this. So our first color palette is done. If you want to download the same color palette and try it on your portraits, you can simply download it from the link in the description. So before we get started with the next skin palette, I would like to share with you about an exciting giveaway that myself and 3 other Skillshare teachers are organizing. So for that, you can go check the link in my description where I've shared you the Instagram post about all the rules of the giveaway. So here is an amazing chance for you to win a beautiful customized digital portrait done by me for yourself or for your loved ones. So not just that, you have an amazing chance for to win 3 other lucky prizes for lucky winners. A small Society 6 art print to a custom built palette and a bookmark by Shreya, letter prints by and 1 year of premium Skillshare access for all those are hungry to learn more by Khadija. So for the rules, you can simply check out my description link and follow the rules, and don't wait further. This giveaway is only open till 23rd May. So the winners will be announced on 30th May 2022. You can check our Instagram stories to know the winners. And then for the second tone, I'll again start with the mid tone. So I'll pick the mid tone and draw the circle using a sketching brush. I'll adjust its shape and fill in the colors. Again, I'm ensuring there is no gaps or white spaces left in our sphere. After that, I'll click alpha lock so that whatever I shade above it will only lie within the circle. So now I've picked a dark tone. Okay, I'll start with a lighter highlight. So with a cake thick brush, I'll add a highlight. I'm looking for an even more lighter tone, so it's almost similar to white, and then gradually I'll increase the tones. So you just have to see the colors, because since we picked this color palette from the image, you will have muddy colors. So what you have to do is move a little above. So this is very yellowish, so I'll add it here, because I'm not gonna make the entire sphere look very pink. I also need warm tones, so for that I'm adding yellows as well. But don't straightly pick it from the color palette, because we have picked it from the image. It will have muddy shades. So whenever you find a muddy shade, just go to the color wheel and move it a little above, so that you'll get a brighter tone. Here is a dark tone, and I'm trying to see and bridge the gap between the contrast and the colors. So wherever I feel it is very different, I'm trying to pick another shade similar to that. So it's almost done now. Now it's time to smudge it. I have almost smudged it, but I feel the smudging is very uneven, so I'll undo it and redo the process again. I'll slowly mix each color like this. Slowly smudge 1 or 2 colors at a time. Don't mix all the colors. So start with 1 or 2 colors and just mix it slowly and gradually. Now I think a dark tone is needed a little more, so I'll add it here and smudge it. I will also add the highlight again, so it is white, and then I'm smudging it again. Now it looks good. So now I hope you understood how to create color palettes from reference image and by manually picking the colors. So now you can download this 2 color skin palettes from the link in my description.